Number 11, Lewis Beers. Number 36, Jake Gage. Number 12, J.J. Stokes.
Shelley? James Schlitt, yeah.
Number 10, James Schlitt. Number 2, Jake Driscoll.
Cheney Bodo.
Number 23, Cheney Bodo. Number 34, Cutler Furrow.
That's Cutter.
Number 14, Hudson Emma. Number 17, Leland Mitchell. Number 7, Frank Reed. Your coaching staff for this evening is Lyme O-Line, your manager David Gage, coaches Dan Driscoll and Tim Stokes. And for the visiting team, Stonington Little League, number 99, Nate Olak. Number 5, Jay Aruda. Number 17, Max Ruthman. Number 12, Levi Melia. Number 7, Brody Rashley. Number 1, Ian Pendergast. Number 10, Sam Mowry. Number 4, Levi Besso. Number 2, Eli Sayers. Number 6, Max Page. And number 3, Owen Lamar. Your coaching staff for the Stonington Little League, manager Rob Aruda, coach Chris Aulette, and Adam Mowry. Tonight's field umpires is Greg Sutton. Behind the plate, we have Ryan Cabello. I'm your district tournament director. And please stand for the national anthem, sung by our very own Emily Lamar.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Players, please repeat after me. I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Blue, the field is yours.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into 3-2-1 Live. And what another beautiful rendition of the national anthem sung by Emily Lamar. She's done a fantastic job every single time we have been here at Stonington Little League. And we have more 11U All-Star action for you all here today. This is the final game of pool play for both of these teams as Lyme coming into Stonington to take on the Stonington 11U All-Stars. My name is Dan LaBelle, and with me, as she always is Lisa Ornberg, the eyes behind the lens. We cannot thank her enough for all that she does for us here on 321 Live. And of course, I want to shout out the Stonington Little League staff as well. Shout out President Tim for hooking us up with some nice cold drinks. There's some Sour Patch watermelon in there. It's almost like he knew that that was one of my favorite candy. And we are set for some baseball. Both of these teams coming into this game are 2-1 in pool play. Both of them have lost to Waterford, as pitcher for Waterford absolutely lights out in both of the games. He pitched against both of these teams. And on the mound for Lyme here to start things off is going to be Lewis Beers. And Stonington, in their last pool play game, was able to get the win. That was against Salem. They won that game 10-0 on that night. And top to bottom, Stonington came out to play. That was coming off a loss against Waterford. And of course, we want to shout out both of the coaching staffs as well. For Lyme, the manager is David Gage. Coaches Dan Driscoll and Tim Stokes. For Stonington, manager is Rob Aruda. He's assisted by Chris Soulette and Adam Mowry. And the lineup for Stonington is going to look very similar to what it has been. Leading things off will be Nate Olak. Batting second will be Jaden Aruda. Batting third will be Max Rothman. Batting fourth, Levi Malaya. Fifth, Brody Rashley. Sixth, Ian Prendergast. Seventh, Sam Mowry. Eighth, Levi Besso. Ninth, Elijah Sayers. Batting 10th, Max Page. And rounding out the Stonington batting order is Owen Lamar. And of course, we want to shout out Redstone Tire for being our pregame show sponsor right on the border between Westerly and Ashaway. The perfect spot to make sure to go get your tires checked. All your tire needs this summer and beyond, make sure to head on down to Redstone Tire. We cannot thank them enough for being a community partner with us. And what a beautiful afternoon we have for some baseball. 76 degrees here at first pitch as Nate Olak will step into the batter's box for Stonington to lead things off. He was our Deb Thomas from Shielke Realty player of the game the last time we were here at Stonington, and Beers is set for his first pitch here this afternoon. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. And producing this great baseball game for us is Ben Barber. I want to shout him out. Thank you for all that you do for us here on 321 Live. And a swing and a miss right there, so the count will go to 0-2. This is the last game of pool play for both of these teams. After this, they both will move on to tournament play, and that one is fouled off by Olak. 0-2 still. And just seeing Beers early on here, pounding the strike zone. Got some pretty good speed on that fastball of his. Here comes the 0-2. Curveball that time is just outside. 1-2. And Olak has been hot in this All-Stars so far. The pitch, and he swung and missed right there to get out number one here today. Now stepping in will be the two-hole hitter, Jaden Aruda. We've seen him at third base, and he also been on the mound a little bit for Stonington. And that one is hit right above the press box here at the red field and actually hit the top of it. 0-1. Aruda last game was able to reach twice on 2 errors, and he gets out of the way of one right there. Up tight. 1-1. Hits that one hard toward the Stonington dugout. Once again, hit the press box here at Stonington Little League. Hopefully Lisa's got her head on a swivel over there. That'll wake you up. A 1-2 to Aruda. Curveball hit right back to Beers. He'll field it. Throw on to Schlitt at first for out number 2. Now 2 up, 2 down to start things. And here comes Max Rothman. Rothman has also had a good all-star run so far. We've also seen him on the mound. Very impressive on the mound and good with the stick as well. Another great crowd on hand here at Stonington, and that one is taken for a ball, 1-0. In there for a strike. Beers pounded that outside corner on that pitch. Sure, the Lyme coaches want him to live there all day today. That one's hit hard to right center field. It gets down. Rothman digging for 2. It's going to be a close play. And he is in there safely with a 2-out double. And that energizes the Stonington dugout a little bit here early on. And in steps Levi Malaya. Amelia has played a good first base for Stonington. He's also had some hits so far in this run. Looking to try to get one here with 2 outs, and that one's low, 1-0. Big swing right there. Fouled it off, 1-1. Amelia last game was able to have a sacrifice fly for an RBI to contribute to the victory. He takes a ball there. 2-1. And if you missed it last night, for the very first time, a Westerly Little League game was broadcasted live on a camera. Myself and my grandfather, Ken Collins, along with Lisa Ornberg, were there for that one. And again, we're just so lucky to be able to go into these Little League communities. The best playing Little League baseball as that ball's trickling down the first base line. And we got a late call. And very late call there as Amelia got hit in the box on that swing. The ball hit him before he left, so he'll have to come back. And the count will be 3-2. Well, Westerly came up on the short end last night, but they still have 2 more pool play games. And again, want to shout out the Westerly Little League for welcoming us there too. And that one's hit right back to Beers. Tips off his glove. It's going to be a tough play. Bare hand try. And the ball gets away. Stonington's going to have a run to start. And there's going to be no throw to second. And Levi Milia is able to drive in the first run. And that gets the Stonington dugout fired up. They take the lead 1-0. They're going to score that an error. But either way, it allows a run to be able to get in to start things as we get a mound visit. While we have this opportunity, you see down below on your screen, if you're interested in sponsoring, becoming a community partner with us, please email joe@321media.com. Our sponsors and community partners are what allow us to be able to keep these live streams and broadcasts free for everybody to enjoy. So again, email joe@321media.com. We are all about community here on 321. We look forward to working and partnering with you or another business that you may know in the future. And in steps Brody Rashley for Stonington, trying to keep the rally going, and that pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss there. Beers gets ahead of Rashley here, 0-2. Oh, 2 coming from Beers, and that one is hit out of play, foul. Good job by Rashley there to fight that inside pitch off, kind of inside it out of it the other way. And he takes a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 from Beers, and it's fouled off once again. Rashley has also played a great outfield so far in this pool play. We've mostly seen him in center field for Stonington. Saw him a little bit at first base at the end of the game the other night. And he hits that one over the shortstop's head. It's going to get down. Melia's trucking home. And Brody Rashley has a 2-out RBI single to make it 2-0 Stonington. Great piece of hitting by Rashley. He fouled off a couple of tough pitches, found the one he wanted, and dumped it out into left center. And here comes Ian Prendergast, who is not pitching today, but has had a great all-star run on the mound for Stonington. And he takes a ball. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch from Beers, 1-1. Prendergast last game also was 2 for 2, and that ball gets away. Rashley has so much speed. He's getting down to second. One of the faster runners on this Stonington 11U All-Star team. And now, with the pass ball, gets him in scoring position. This is the third time Stonington has been the away team in pool play despite hosting, and that ball is hit out to Schlitt. He's got it and steps on the bag for out number 3. Stonington with a hot start. They lead it 2-0. We'll be back right after this.
At Lathrop Insurance, our core values guide everything we do, because insurance is more than a policy. It is a promise. We care. We treat every client like family. We're solutions driven. We find answers, not excuses. We utilize teamwork. We do what we say because integrity matters, always. And we're always growing. We strive to be better today than we were yesterday. These values have shaped 86 years of service to Rhode Island families and businesses.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Welcome back here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and Stonington in that first half inning was able to take a 2-0 lead as Maxwell Rothman was able to hit a 2-out double. Levi Malia was then able to hit it and then have an error to be able to reach, bring in Rothman, and then Brody Rashley able to get a single to bring in Malia to make it 2-0. And Maxwell Rothman is on the mound for Stonington. A very good right-handed pitcher. Pounds the zone. Has some good off-speed pitches and has great poise out on the mound as well. Let's just see a familiar alignment here for Stonington. Nolan Mish is not here today. He usually is catching. Looks like Nathan Olak is behind the plate for Stonington. Jay Naruda at third base. Prendergast at shortstop. Mowry's at second. Malia is at first. And the first pitch is hit right back to Rothman. He fields it nicely, throws on to Malia for out number one. That was Brody Lee for Lyme. And one pitch, one out to start the Lyme half of the first inning. Now will be Grayson Scott batting for Lyme. First pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Maxwell Page is out in left field. Brody Rashley is in center field, and Levi Besso is in right, also for Stonington. That pitch is in there, 1-1. Rothman's 1-1 to Scott is low, 2-1. Stonington plays excellent defense as well. We've seen a lot of great plays from this team so far in pool play, and that one misses, so the count will now go to 3-1. Got a strike in there that time, 3-2 to Scott. Full count coming, and that one is rolled over out to Mowry at second. He'll field, throw on to Malia for out number two. So two quick outs, and now it will be the pitcher, Lewis Beers. He'll try to start a two-out rally as well, just like Stonington did in the first half of this inning. Hits it out to shortstop, and it gets by Prendergast. So a hard hit ball for Beers. Gets him on with 2 outs. Now it will be the catcher, Jake Gage. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. 0-1. Hit out to Rothman. He'll field, throw on to Malia for out number 3. So a quick first inning for Stonington in the field. We'll be back with more Little League Baseball from Stonington after this.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
I'm Gretchen Miller. I'm the owner of Martin House Books in Westerly, Rhode Island. We have 2 floors. The top floor is all adults. The bottom floor is children's. We have the cafe here too. That's a separate business, Cafe 1888. Come down to Martin House Books, enjoy a great coffee, and pick out another great read.
We welcome you back here at Stonington Little League. My name is Dan LaBelle, and with me is my partner in crime, Lisa Ornberg. She is capturing all of the action for you here today, and Beers is back out there for his second inning of work. He gave up 2 runs in the first inning, but looks like he's got some pretty good stuff. Has a good fastball, and again, nerves always going to be prevalent early on in these all-star games. Really impressive what these 11-year-olds can do out on the diamond. They put in a lot of hard work, a lot of time. Of course, we should also mention the coaches, as not getting paid to do this. They're doing this for the love of the game and to really help mentor these young athletes. And both of these coaching staffs have done a great job with both of their teams. And leading things off for Stonington will be Sam Mowry, the second baseman. He'll be followed by the right fielder, Levi Besso. And then one of the EHs for Stonington, Elijah Sayers, will follow after that. Maxwell Rothman had a good first inning on the mound. Gave up a 2-out hit, but then was able to record an out on the next batter. The throw down by Gage behind the plate is a pretty good one. And we're set for the second inning of action here at Stonington Little League. And it will be Sam Mowry, as he is ready to go in the batter's box. And he takes a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 coming in. That is low, 2-0. And Mowry's played a couple of different positions for Stonington throughout pool play. And that is taken for a strike. We've seen him in the outfield. Today we see him at second base. Swing and a miss there. Good cut by Mowry. The count will go to 2-2. And he hits that one out to second base. Lee fields it, flips it on to Schlitt for out number 1. And in steps the right fielder, Levi Besso, for Stonington. Bunt attempt is hit in the air and foul. Now 0-1 to Besso. A good idea right there, trying to move that base runner up a base, and no sign of bunt there. Takes a ball. Ball 2. Good eye by Levi Besso. The 2-1 is swung on and miss. And the count will go to 2-2. On deck is Elijah Sayers. Ball's in the dirt. Good pick behind the plate by Gage. The count will go full. And a swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Beers right there for the second out here in the second inning. And in steps Sayers. And after giving up 2 runs in the first, Beers looking for a quick half inning here, and that was a quick fastball to the plate. 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1. Big swing. Came up empty, did Sayers on that one. 1-2. There's Sayers here. Just got to try to shorten up, put that ball in play, and that was a nice pitch by Beers for strike 3. So Stonington goes 1-2-3 here in the second. We'll be back right after this.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here in the wireless zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off, meaning you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the wireless zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay, stop in today.
The largest reason we opened up Seaside Pharmacy was to help our community better than the big box stores. We get to know you better, fast and friendly service. So we'd love to have you come in and check out Seaside Pharmacy and see what we have to offer.
I'm Ryan Collins. I'm the clinic director, specialized orthopedic physical therapy. Every time you come in, you work one-on-one with the physical therapist, personalized one-on-one care with that person. Working with Wood River is very beneficial because we have great relationships with all the doctors. Do not hesitate to give us a call, come in for an evaluation, or talk to your doctor, and they can refer you to physical therapy.
Stonington 2, Lyme nothing, and we're back here on 3-2-1 Live. We cannot thank you all enough for tuning in with us here today. This is the last pool play game for both of these teams. Both of these teams 2-1. They both lost to Waterford so far in this all-star run, and Maxwell Rothman is back out on the mound for Stonington. Had a good first inning, and leading things off for Lyme will be the shortstop, J.J. Stokes. As Rothman's starting to finish up his warm-up pitches. Top to bottom, Stonington has looked good so far. It was a good job by Beers, who's on the mound for Lyme, to get a 1-2-3 inning that last half inning. He looked really good that inning, had 2 strikeouts, and looks like he's settling right in. A good throw down by Olak, and we're set for the start of the bottom of the second inning. And you see all the community partners in the left-hand corner of your screen. We cannot thank them enough for all that they do for us here on 3-2-1 Live. And that first pitch is fired in there for a strike. Make sure to check out those businesses you see scrolling in the left-hand corner. Pitch is a ball, 1-1. Following Stokes will be Schlitt and then Driscoll for Lyme. Too low that time from Rothman. So it will be 2-1. 2-1 coming. And it's in there, 2-2. And takes a ball inside. So the count will be 3-2. Stokes trying to get on to lead things for Lyme, and he's able to take ball 4. Good eye there and good at bat from Stokes. Now will be the first baseman, James Schilt. Ball runs inside. 1-0. Schilt made a nice play at first base so far today. Had to go to his glove side and step on first base, and he swings and misses at that one. 1-1. Swing and a miss there Nice pitch from Rothman, 1-2 to Schilt. And another great pitch from Max Rothman. Got Schilt to swing through it. 4 strike 3 and out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Now it will be Jack Driscoll stepping into the batter's box, the third baseman for Lyme. And Olak able to keep it in front, bounces away a little bit. The throw down is great job by Brody Rashley to be right there to back up that throw in center field. He's able to keep that runner Stokes right where he is. Those little things matter in these games, and that is taken for a strike, 1-1. That one is hit, foul. So 1-2 to Driscoll. Ball's low. The count will be 2-2. Goal here at the plate is to just try to move Stokes out there at second, and he's able to foul that one off. Count will stay at 2-2. Rothman delivers the 2-2, and it's swung on and missed. Great pitch from Rothman to get the second out here in the second inning. Now it is number 23, the right fielder, Channing Bodo, batting with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Stokes is at second base for Lyme, and Bodo takes ball 1. And you can see on every pitch, Stonington fielders are moving, being in the right spots, knowing exactly what to do out there. That ball gets away from Olak behind the plate, and Stokes will move up just 60 feet away from home. Pitch to Bodo is hit hard down the first base line, foul. Watch your head over there. Two and 1 on Bodo. Here it is. And swing and a miss right there. 2-2. Rothman 1 strike away from getting out of this inning unscathed. And that one is hit out to right field. It gets down just inside the line. And it's going to be an RBI single for Bodo. 2-1 Stonington. And in steps Cutter Furrow for Lyme. Swings and fouls that first pitch off. 0-1. A great job by Bodo. Saw that pitch on the inside corner, turned on it, and hit it right down the line to be able to get the first run for Lyme. A big run here early on. Olak stops it. Bodo takes off. The throw down is in time. Nice throw by Olak, tagged by Prendergast, and that is how Stonington will end the second inning. 2-1 Stonington. We'll be right back with more after this.
I'm Josh Sherman, owner of Breachway Building Company. We specialize in kitchens, bathrooms, interior renovations of all kinds. Please feel free to give me a call to help you out with your next project. Breachway Building Company. We are building your dreams one wall at a time.
Lickety split.
flavor pick, rainbow swirl or classic mix.
Big wide smiles and a sugar blitz.
Yeah, everyday sweet at Lickety Splits. Hey!
Back here in Stonington, and we welcome you to 321 Live. If you're just joining us, my name is Dan LaBelle. With me is Lisa Ornberg, doing a great job on the camera as always, and producing this game is none other than Ben Barber. We cannot thank him enough for all that he does, not only for all of us who work here on 321 Live, but what he does in all of the great communities that we get to cover. And Beers is back out there for his third inning of work. Leading things off will be Maxwell Page for Stonington. And we are here at the Redfield at Stonington Little League. What a beautiful complex this is. If you ever have a chance, come down and catch one of these Little League games. Doesn't have to be an all-star game. Catch one during the regular season as well. It's a beautiful complex. There's things going on all the time. And you can see why Stonington baseball, softball, always pretty good. It starts here at the youth level with all the youth coaches and all the investment that is put into this program. Truly shows once these young men and women get to high school. In this case, it will be young men. And Page, the left fielder, done a good job for Stonington so far in this all-star run. We've seen him in multiple outfield positions. As Beers continues to warm up. In the last half inning, J.J. Stokes for Lyme was able to lead things off with a walk. And then with 2 outs, Channing Bodo was able to drive him in for an RBI single. Later got thrown out trying to steal at second base. So Cutter Furrow, the batter, will lead off the next inning for Lyme. And in steps Maxwell Page. Bunt attempt, and that is not connected with right there. 0-1. Runs outside. 1-1. Pitch is low. So the scoreboard is showing that it is 3-0. I did not think Page pulled that bunt attempt back, but he did. And that is ball 4. So Page is on with a 4-pitch walk to lead things off here in the third. Now will be number 3, Owen Lamar. Who, despite being the last batter in this order, very aggressive hitter, as you see right there. Swings and misses, 0-1. Has had a couple hits for Stonington in pool play. Swing and miss there, 0-2. The 0-2 from Beers, and is able to get a strikeout right there. Nice job for out number 1. Now will be the catcher, Nate Olak, for Stonington. As we're going to get conversation between the umpire and I believe that's manager David Gage for Lyme. Asking about that bunt attempt. Again, it did look like Page went around on those, didn't pull them back, but the umpire saw it differently. So that's the only thing that matters. Again, shout out to the umpires. They do not have an easy job. Without them, we wouldn't be able to play this game. Pitch is in there. 0-1 to Olak. Man, Beers reared up on that fastball right there. 0-2. Pitch is outside. 1-2. Not a bad spot from Beers there with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is just fouled off. Count will stay right where it is. I don't know what type of pitch that was, but it definitely had some weird spin to it. Wasn't quite a curveball. Might have been a little bit of a changeup. That ball's low. Good eye by Olak. 2-2. Olak is able to foul that one off. A good at bat put together right now. 2-2 still. And having these type of at bats are huge, especially in Little League Baseball where there is a pitch count. Teams want to try to work the pitch count of the starting pitcher as much as they can to try to get him out of the game to get to another pitcher, and that one is once again fouled off. And of course, at any level, having enough pitching is really important. That ball is taken for ball 3. So now the count is full. That one is hit out to second base. And we'll see what the umpire's call is. And they turn a double play. The umpire said that that ball was not caught. Lee threw it to Stokes, and then Stokes threw it on to Schilt for the double play to end the inning. Still 2-1 Stonington. We'll be back with the bottom of the third after this.
If you want a sweet treat or a bite to eat, if you're shopping for the week or a great piece of meat, there's only one place to go. Meet me at Dunn's Corners Market. Meet me at Dunn's Corners Market. If you're here for the weekend or you're here for a lifetime, meet me at Dunn's Corners Market.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Back here at Stonington for Little League Baseball, and a great game we have brewing so far. Stonington leads Lyme 2-1. Both of these teams are 2-1 in pool play, and Rothman is back out on the mound for Stonington. And kind of weird end to that last inning. Olak hit a ball out to Lee at second base, and looked like initially he might have caught it. Umpire ruled that it was not caught. The ball dropped, and I think Olak thought that that ball was caught as well, and ended up turning into a double play. So great job by Lyme to take advantage of that. And leading things off for Lyme will be Cutter Furrow. Then it'll be followed by Hudson Emma, and then Leland Mitchell. And both of these pitchers done a good job so far in this game. This is not the only Stonington Little League All-Star action we will have for you. this will be the end of the 11U All-Star coverage, but we also will have some juniors games for you as well. July 8th versus Groton and Mystic at 5:30. July 11th versus the Limes at 3 o'clock. And then July 12th versus Somers at 5:30. So something we're definitely looking forward to. Those games, I should say, will be played on the bigger field here at Stonington Little League. That will be the green field. As we are set for action here in the bottom of the third inning. And Furrow steps into the box. First pitch fouled back. 0-1. Oh, 1 coming. And it is low. 1-1. And these games are important for both teams. Not only do you want to play well going into tournament play, but the more you win, the better seeding and opportunity that you get in the next round. In there. 2-2 to Furrow. Fouled off. Nice job by Furrow, who, as you can see, choking up on that bat. Players do that to have a little bit more control over the bat. You see it a lot with 2 strikes. Try to shorten up and get to that baseball. And, filthy slider from Rothman for strike 3. And out number 1 here in the third. And in steps Hudson Emma.
Trying to get the monitor back on. Not yet. It's like someone unplugged something from the Working on it.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
Welcome back, everybody. We apologize for those technical difficulties. We believe we have that sorted out. And if you're just joining us, Stonington is leading Lyme 2-1, and Mitchell is batting for Lyme. As Hudson Emma was able to reach. And 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Rothman's pitch is in the dirt, And Leland Mitchell will find himself on with a walk. So Emma will move up to second. And batting here with 1 out will be Frank Reed. The last batter in the Lyme order. And he takes a strike to start this at bat. A left-handed hitter. Bunt attempt. Hits the plate. Bounces back, and it is foul. Nice job by Olak to not touch that one. Let it roll back foul. And it will be 0-2. 0-2 coming. And that one is hit softly. And Sam Mowry drops it. And almost didn't get him at second base. But is able to get the runner there. And yes, the umpire did call Leland Mitchell out at second base. And I know Lyme doesn't agree with it. Well, good job by Mowry to stay with that play. And Reed will reach on the fielder's choice. And now there are 2 outs. And he'll bring it back to the top of the order for Brody Lee, the second baseman, who grounded out to Rothman back in the first inning. In the dirt, good job by Olak. Keep it in front. A 2-0 to Lee. That ball is hit hard to third base. Aruda fields it, throws it to second for the force out. Great job by Jaden Aruda. Good job by Mowry to stay on the bag at second base. And that is how the third inning will end here at Stonington. 2-1 Stonington. We'll be back after this.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
We welcome you back here at Stonington Little League. And we want to thank you all for tuning in with us here this afternoon. I know there might be some people from Lyme watching this game, and we appreciate your support. And we do it for these young athletes, do it for the people that might not be able to get to these baseball games or other athletic events, whatever we're covering on that particular day. And again, we want to shout out all of our new supporters, new followers. On both YouTube and Facebook, you can find our live streams, and we're happy to be bringing you Little League Baseball here this afternoon. We do have a pitching change for Lyme. The shortstop, Stokes, will come in to pitch and switch position with Beers. Gage will move from catcher to third base. And then moving behind the plate, it looks like will be Jack Driscoll. Everything else, I believe, stays the same for Lyme. And it will be 2-3-4 in the Stonington order. Aruda, followed by Rothman, and then Malia after that. Stokes just finishing his warm-up pitches here. And what a great ball game so far. Very close game, good pitching. We see some good defense timely hitting in a couple situations by both teams. This game today is going to come down to who makes the most mistakes. Could be an error, could be a base running mistake. That makes the difference in this one, because these two teams are very evenly matched. As Jaden Naruda steps into the batter's box. And Bodo is now out in left field for Lyme, and Aruda takes strike one. Swing and fouled off. The count will be 0-2. From Stokes. Is hit out to third base to Gage. Nice play to play that short hop. Throws it on to Schilt for out number one. And in steps the pitcher, Maxwell Rothman, who had a 2-out double in the first inning, later came around to score. And he takes a strike painted on the outside corner. 0-1. Ball just missed from Stokes. 1-1. That one's hit out to shortstop to Beers. Nice job staying down on that baseball. Throw on to first for out number two. Smooth looking play from Beers, who did a great job in the first 3 innings of this game on the mound. And in steps Levi Amelia. Trying to start a little 2-out rally for Stonington. Comes the first pitch to him, and it's hit out to center field. And that ball is secured for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 goes Stonington here in the 4th inning. Lyme coming up to bat right after this.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
We welcome you back here at Stonington Little League, and you just saw that last advertisement for Hilltop Cafe. I want to shout out Dave over at Hilltop, and if you go to Hilltop from 4 to 8 p.m. This upcoming Thursday, 20% or a portion of those proceeds will go towards my uncle, Gary Collins' Run to Home Base. And whatever is brought in that night, Dave has been nice enough to match that one. So again, we want to shout out Hilltop Cafe and shout out my uncle, Uncle Gary. And he's been running in that Run to Home Base event for a good amount of years now. I think it's 7 years, something like that. And just such a great cause, running for veterans and past military members. And we know how difficult of a time some of those people can have post-military service. So it's a great fun, a great run for that organization. Make sure you head on down to Hilltop, not only on next Thursday, but also just in general. Award-winning pizza, as pointed out by Dave Portnoy of Barstool. And leading things off for Lyme will be the center fielder, Grayson Scott, who made that last catch to end the last half inning. And he is the 2-hole hitter, be followed by Lewis Beers and then Jake Gage after that. And he takes ball 1. Continuous batting order here in Little League. Lyme has 12 batters. Stonington has 11. And that pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. Scott grounded out to second in his first at-bat. And he takes a ball right there. 2-1. Well, a 2-1 game. Lyme trying to get the leadoff runner on here, and that one is in there for a strike. Two is hit out to Mowry at second base, and he fields on to Malia for out number 1. Now will be the shortstop, Lewis Beers. Who had a single in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Good swing from Beers there. 1-1. He made a great play out at shortstop the last half inning. A ball that easily could have eaten him up, but did a good job of staying down on it. He ropes that ball past the third baseman, Aruda, for another single, and great job out in left field. That was Levi Besso getting that ball in quick. Besso and Page switch positions this inning. Page is now out in right field. So a 1-out single. And here comes the third baseman, Jake Gage. Swing and miss. 0-1. That ball is low. 1-1. And a good part of the order for Lyme. 4-hole hitter. A good opportunity to try to put some runs together, and that one is taken for a strike. 1-2. That one is hit out to right field, and Page is underneath it for out number 2. So a big out there, and in steps the pitcher, J.J. Stokes. As we're going to get a mound visit from manager Rob Aruda. And we are going to get a pitching change here in Stonington, and it will be Ian Prendergast coming into this ball game. So we'll give him time to warm up. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Welcome back to Stonington, and Ian Prendergast is now on the mound for Stonington. And when he's been on the mound so far in this run, it's been a good sign usually, as he gets the ball. He started 2 of the games for Stonington. He pitched the last game against Salem, where he was able to pitch all 4 innings, as Stonington got a 10-0 victory on that particular night. And Rothman did a great job in this game, goes out to shortstop. And it will be J.J. Stokes batting for Lyme. And he's stepping in with 2 outs, and Beers is on first base. Prendergast, first pitch to Stokes is high, 1-0. Hit on the ground to third base to Aruda. He'll go the short way to Mowry, and that is out number 3, much to the chagrin of Lyme. And the coaches for Lyme are imploring the umpires to come together to talk about this. But it's tough here because the home plate umpire can't see it as good. And wow, we are going to get a change call right there, as the home plate umpire overruled that call by the field umpire. So the inning will continue. It's going to be an infield single for J.J. Stokes. As good hustle by Lewis Beers to get himself to second base. What a chain of events. That is rare that you see that call changed. But that home plate umpire saw something and had enough confidence to be able to change it. And here is the first baseman, James Schilt. Big opportunity for Lyme here. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Down 2-1. That one's hit. Out to second base. Mowry fields it. Throws on to Malia for out number 3. So took an extra pitch, but Stonington is on their way to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back after this.
Oh, let's go down to Toscanos. Men shop downtown Westerly, where style and class go hand in hand. You can look your best and dress to please. Buy the right shoe, get the left one free. And if Paulie makes fun of you, you get an even bigger discount too. Toscano's Men's Shop since 1911.
Welcome back here at Stonington Little League today, and a great ball game we have so far for you. My name is Dan LaBelle. With me is Lisa Ornberg, the eyes behind the lens, and producing this game for us is Ben Barber. Thank you, Ben, for all that you do for us here on 321 Live and all the communities that we get to be a part of. And one of those communities is Stonington. I cannot say enough about the Stonington community, not only with the Stonington Little League here, as we've had the pleasure over the course of the summer to be here. We got to call the Majors Championship game as well. And this is the 4th All-Star game we've done, and nothing but great people over here at Stonington, as well as during the high school seasons, get to cover all of their teams as well. And shout out to the baseball team who made it all the way to the Class S state title game. Fell just short in 9 innings, but one heck of a season that team put together. And graduate 3 seniors this year, but that team will be back ready to go next baseball season. And Stokes is back out on the mound for Lyme. And the leadoff batter in this inning will be Brody Rashley, 5, 6, and 7 in the Stonington order. Rashley had an RBI single his first at bat. He'll be followed by Ian Prendergast, who was the new pitcher, and Sam Mowry, who has played an excellent second base here today. We want to shout out all of our community partners as well. In the left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see them ticking through. And if you're interested in sponsoring, becoming a partner here with us here on 321 Media, please email Joe at 321media.com. Your support is what helps keep these broadcasts and live streams free for everybody to enjoy. We're all about community. We will absolutely work with and highlight all the local businesses, because local businesses are simply the best. And that first pitch was swung on and fouled off by Rashley. 0-1. Rolled over. Stokes fields it. Throws on to Schilt for out number 1. Now will be Ian Prendergast for Stonington. Takes the ball. He grounded out to first. That was back in the first inning. Takes the ball there. 2-0. 2-0 coming. Swing and a miss there. 2-1. Nice pitch there from Stokes. Right at the bottom of the zone. In the dirt. 3-1 now to Prendergast. That one's chopped out to shortstop. Beers fields it. Throws to Schilt. It gets away. Prendergast is on his way to second. And he is in there on the error. A perfect example. Put the ball in play. You never know what can happen. And Prendergast is now in scoring position with 1 out. And Sam Mowry stepping in the batter's box. Takes a strike. That one is hit softly, and Lee out at second base catches it for out number 2. Now batting for Stonington will be the left fielder, Levi Besso. Swings and misses at that first pitch, 0-1. That one is hit out of play. So we'll be 0-2 to Besso. And Stokes trying to keep this deficit right where it is. Just a 1-run game as we play here in the 5th. Ball gets away. Prendergast moves up to third base. Little bit closer to scoring that 3rd run. 1-2 now to Levi Besso. Fouled off. Good job by Besso, staying alive. Stokes trying to come up with a big pitch. The 1-2 is fouled off. Hanging tough is Besso. And Stokes, since coming in to relieve Beers, has done an excellent job on the mound so far. And that ball gets away. Prendergast on his way home. It's going to be close. And that is going to be the 3rd run for Stonington. The toss was a little bit high there. Couldn't get the tag down. And Stonington leads it 3-1. Great at bat put together by Levi Besso. Him fouling off those pitches led to that, and strikes out there, but not before Stonington's able to add a run. They now lead Lyme 3-1. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th after this.
I'm Dale Sold, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. Rhode Island is full of incredible businesses, family-run shops, growing startups, and companies that shape our community. At Lathrop Insurance, we help business owners protect what they've built with insurance programs crafted around their industry, risks, and goals. Your business deserves more than one-size-fits-all coverage. Lathrop Insurance, solutions-driven protection for businesses that drive Rhode Island.
Back here at Stonington 11U All-Stars for you all here today. And Stonington currently holds a 3-1 lead over Lyme as we are just about set for the bottom of the 5th inning. Stonington was able to add a run the last half inning on a couple pass balls as Ian Prendergast was able to come around to score after he reached on an error. And big part of that was because of the at-bat put together by Levi Besso. He fouled off a couple pitches, and that led to the eventual pitch that got away that was able to score Ian Prendergast. So shout out to Levi Besso, putting together a good at-bat, help his team out, even though he did result in a strikeout. And Driscoll will lead things off for Lyme. And takes ball 2 there. Lyme 6 outs left to work with now in this ball game. Driscoll fouls that one off. 2-1. As you can feel it start to get a little bit cooler here at Stonington. Felt a few raindrops a little bit ago. And that pitch is outside. 3-1. Hopefully we're able to beat the rain here at Stonington. That pitch is fouled off. The count will go full to Driscoll. Jack Driscoll trying to get on. Start things off for Lyme, and he hits that one out to shortstop. Rothman smoothly fields it, throws on to Malia for out number 1. Now will be Channing Bodo batting for Lyme. He had an RBI single to score the only run so far for Lyme. That was back in the 2nd inning. Good swing there, and that one is going to get out of play. Prendergast, 0-1. It's hit hard down the right field line and just went foul. And Bodo's got a really good swing. Swung and hit a mile high. Malia is trying to go over to get it. and not able to secure it. That was a really tough play to try to have to make. And Bodo gets another chance. Good effort there by Amelia. Ball tails outside. 1 and 2. Bodo able to foul that one off. Good job. Stays alive. 1 and 2. Pitch is outside, so a good at-bat right now by Bodo. And it all just starts with a base runner if you're a Lyme. And takes the ball there. 3 and 2 the count now. Ball runs inside. Great at-bat from Channing Bodo. Finds himself on first base with 1 out. Here comes Cutter Furrow. The first pitch is hit out to second base. Mowry flips to Rothman. Throw to Malia is not in time. But the most important thing for Stonington right there, getting that lead runner and getting another out here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs now. Furrows on with the fielder's choice. Now it is Hudson Emma who reached base the last time he was up. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. That one's chopped up behind the plate, foul. 1-1. Prendergast trying to hold the lead for Stonington. That one's chopped foul. 1-2. Prendergast delivers, and it's hit out to Rothman. Steps on the bag at second base for out number 3. That was almost tailor-made for Rothman out there as shortstop. Stonington 3, Lyme 1. We're heading to the 6th inning. We'll be right back.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
At Lathrop Insurance, our core values guide everything we do. Because insurance is more than a policy, it is a promise. We care. We treat every client like family. We're solutions driven. We find answers, not excuses. We utilize teamwork. We do what we say because integrity matters, always. And we're always growing. We strive to be better today than we were yesterday. These values have shaped 86 years of service to Rhode Island families and businesses.
Welcome back, everybody. Live here on a 3-2-1 live. And Stonington holds a 3-1 lead against Lyme as we get set for the 6th inning. Due up for Stonington will be 9, 10, 11 in the batting order. It will be Elijah Sayers leading things off, followed by Maxwell Page, and then Owen Lamar as they try to extend this 3-1 lead before heading to the bottom of the 6th inning to try to close out a victory here today to move to 3-1 in pool play. And Stokes comes back out on the mound. Done a great job since relieving Beers, who started this game. He's trying to hold the deficit right where it is for Lyme, and that first pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. So 0-2. Pitch just missed. 1-2 now to Sayers. Here it comes. And low there. 2-2. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2. This Stonington team today has just put together a lot of really good at-bats. Fouling pitches off. Really challenging the two pitchers who have pitched for Lyme today. Can wear you down as a pitcher when the batter fouls off pitches, and able to get a strikeout there is Stokes for the first out here in the 6th inning. Here comes Maxwell Page. He walked his first at bat. That ball goes inside. 1-0. Bunt attempt is not successful, so 1-1. Ball's in the dirt, 2-1 to Page. On deck is Owen Lamar for Stonington. This Page taking a second here. And he's ready to go, steps back into the box. In there. 2-2. A great crowd on hand here once again for all-star action as we got people left and right sitting out in the outfield. You bring your car out there, see people sitting on the tailgate of trucks, and just a great spot to come and watch some Little League baseball. If you ever get a chance, come on down to Stonington Little League. That pitch off the outside corner, 3-2. So another great at-bat from a Stonington batter here. And that one's in there for a called third strike and the second out of the 6th inning. Now will be Owen Lamar for Stonington. Takes a strike there. Stokes has been locked in this inning so far. Pitch goes low. A 1-1. Swing and a miss there by Lamar, so the count will go to 1-2. Lamar just trying to keep the inning going for Stonington, the pitch. And he takes a called third strike for strike three. So Stokes able to strike out the side here in the 6th. Stonington has 3 outs until they get a victory. They're going to try to close it when we get back.
Lickety splits where the summer sticks. On our fingers, on our lips.
2 scoops high in a waffle twist.
We're living it up at Lickety Splits. Lickety Splits, take your flavor pick. Rainbow swirl or classic mix.
Big wide smiles in a sugar blitz.
Yeah, everyday sweet at Lickety Splits. Hey!
Back here at Stonington Little League, and the Chicago Bulls theme song has got me fired up for what could possibly be the last half inning here of this game. What a great game so far between these two teams. Both well coached, and it's been a close game throughout. Stonington leads it 3-1, and they just need 3 outs to complete the victory and to move to 3-1 in pool play, as this is the last game for both teams in pool play until tournament action starts. And Ian Prendergast is back out on the mound to try to close this thing out for Stonington. And for Lyme, they will have 11, 12, and 1 in their batting order due up. Leland Mitchell will lead things off. He walked in his first at-bat. He'll be followed by Frank Reed, and then back to the top of the order in Brody Lee. And don't go anywhere, as after the conclusion of this game, we will have our Coastal Graphics post-game show. Want to shout out Jeff Miner and Coastal Graphics for being a longtime sponsor and partner with us here on 321 Media. All of your graphics needs, make sure to head down to see Jeff Miner. And we also will present our Deb Thomas from Shielke Realty Player of the Game. And we'll also be giving out an oversized t-shirt to that young man who is able to win the Player of the Game here today. I always tell him when I give him the shirt, hey, you're going to grow into it. A shout out to Deb Thomas. And that pitch is in there for strike to Mitchell. Oh, 0-2. Great pitch there. As Mitchell calls time, takes a deep breath. That pitch is hit up the middle. Base hit for Mitchell to lead things off here in the 6th. And I love what Mitchell did. He took 2 strikes to start the at-bat, stepped out of the box, called time, collected himself, and then on that next pitch, roped it back up the middle. Great job by Mitchell. And now will be Frank Reed stepping into the batter's box. He reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. And you could feel the energy from the Lyme dugout. That was big. They were able to get that base runner on to start things, and Reed swings through that one. 0-1. That one is hit. Foul. Oh, a nice play by a fan over there. Was sitting in a chair, bounced right to him. Little bare hand play. Made that one look easy. No glove needed. And swing and a miss. So that is the first out here in the 6th inning. Here comes Brody Lee, who has grounded out twice so far in this ball game. Prendergast, the pitch, runs high. 1-0. That one is chopped to Aruda at third base. Throw on to Mowry for 1, and that is all they are going to get. But it will be 2 outs now here in the 6th inning as Lee reaches on the fielder's choice. And in steps Grayson Scott, the center fielder. 1 out now left to work with for Lyme. And Prendergast trying to seal the deal for Stonington. Pitch catches the outside. 0-1. One coming. And that one's hit out to shortstop to Rothman. He steps on the bag. 4, out number 3, and Stonington's fired up. Great game from both teams, but it is Stonington coming out with a 3-1 victory here this afternoon. Want to wish Lyme the best of luck moving forward in the All-Star playoffs. I want to thank all of the Lyme fans who tuned in to this broadcast. We are happy that we were able to provide some coverage for you all and be able to watch these 2 great teams play here today. Again, want to wish Lyme nothing but the best of luck moving forward. But today it is Stonington's day. They get a 3-1 victory and just a great ball game. Very solid played ball game. Up and down from both teams. Not too many errors. And the difference in the game was a matter of a couple hits, a few base running things as well that were able to push Stonington over the top. And it's time for our Coastal Graphics post-game show. Again, want to shout out Jeff Miner, all of his team over at Coastal Graphics for all that they do. And make sure all your graphics needs, head down to see Jeff Miner. And for Stonington, both Rothman and Prendergast did an excellent job on the mound. Looking at this box score right now, and Lyme did have 5 hits in the game, and combined, the pitchers had 3 strikeouts. But the defense came to play today. In particular, Sam Mowry did a great job out at second base. Usually we don't see him at second base. We usually see Nate Olak at second base, but with Nolan Mish being missing for Stonington, Olak moved behind the plate, and then Mowry just stepped in, did a great job. Rothman did a great job out at shortstop. And both Prendergast and Rothman did a great job on the mound. The defense backed them up. And now it's time to pick our Deb Thomas from Shielke Realty player of the game. And this is going to be a tough one. You have both pitchers who did a great job in this ball game. And I think the player of the game tonight is going to be Max Rothman, as he pitched strong innings here today. And he also had a 2-out double in the first inning to kind of get the party going for Stonington. Was able to come around and score the first run of the game. And so Maxwell Rothman will be our Deb Thomas from Shielke Realty player of the game. Great job to that young man. Also, Brody Rashley added an RBI single in the first inning. Levi Melia came around to score. Ian Prendergast scored the other run for Stonington as well. And this is not going to be the last time we're going to have Stonington All-Star Game action for you all. This is it for the 11Us, but we will also be covering juniors games as well here at Stonington. Wednesday, July 8th versus Groton and Mystic. That game is at 5:30. Saturday, July 11th versus the Limes. And then Sunday, June 12th versus Somers. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. Those games will be played at the green field. That is the big field that is here at this Stonington Little League complex. I want to shout out Ben Barber for producing this game. Thank you, Ben, for all that you do for us here on at 321 Live. And of course, my partner in crime, can't thank Lisa Ornberg enough for being by my side and catching all the action for you all. Without her, I would just be some guy yapping out here. And I want to thank you all for tuning in with us here today. For Ben Barber, Lisa Ornberg, my name is Dan LaBelle. Thank you all for watching and listening, and have a great day.
321 is about so much more than sports. We're about community, family, small businesses, not profits, and sharing stories that deserve to be heard. 321, what's your story?